Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back in the case one more time, from the beginning. That way everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong. So this is the comic thing?
Closing argument. Oh, I like this a lot more in the second one.
The third one, actually. Yeah, the second one, definitely. I
It's
think
harder.
the third one's the best, though.
The second one makes it harder. A little bit.
A little bit?
Like, cause I remember, cause when I began it, I was like, cause I was looking at the Scott, I didn't read it right, I guess.
I think you can scroll over them and get little hints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was scrolling. I was like, how do I scroll through the
Well, I'm guessing
I didn't
she...
read it
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And I was like, what the heck?
guessing-
And I'm like, oh, I have
Wait,
to.
is swiping it there, and then the key card is here.
Yeah. But you won't know until the very end.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing.
What's up,
That's the thing I
Grayley?
like about the
What's up,
thing.
Grey Mondo?
Huh?
Why is he...
Oh, it's the door.
Oh, I thought he was just looking at it. Like, ooh.
But you may notice some from the first trial.
Yeah,
as well,
no,
next to you.
I'm that's why I was
Okay.
laughing. Oh, so he's probably lifting it, I guess.
Who knows?
And
Not
fucking bashes that shit. Oh, does it show the bashing? Oh no, yeah, that would be afterward. Would be
Anyways,
this, right?
the little bit I'd mentioned this earlier, apologizing if we said anything rude or inappropriate, because the game is unclear on whether Chihiro actually identified as a boy or a girl, and whether Monokuma is just being a huge asshole because he is a huge asshole.
Yes.
Figured I'd clarify that now, as Doug focuses a whole lot and doesn't pay attention to what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Came around and acted like an asshole.
I love that. Why do I always hate the crazy ones and the mean ones?
I don't know.
5. One of the things with the card. Did I fuck up one earlier?
Well, I mean, click on them for info.
Where did the killer go after the one? Oh, there it is. I couldn't quite figure out what that was. Oops. So I think I had one more that I hadn't filled in back here.
That one.
Yeah. Should I have to put it in? Can I put that in already?
Oh.
That's why it's important to read the actual
Well, I try to figure it out without the video. So this one, I switched it. Oh, it's putting up the poster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he was taking it down.
Okay, ready to reenact it then?
Yeah. Act 1. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Slam! Oh, she's wearing red shoes.
Yeah.
Tacky, right?
No, if she couldn't get more hot.
Really?
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Peanut.
Clank.
Ooh.
What is that?
What
That
is that?
something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With the bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could she, the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? No, I didn't know that. Shit. Wait. Something everyone has that you need to get in the locker room. I did that.
Yeah, but that particular one was used somewhere else.
So that in one? I think that goes.
This one.
Oh, but that's also used later, too.
Oh, yeah, then I guess neither of them.
What?
Is it neither of them, then? Something everyone has you need to get in the locker rooms. You're right. A ball!
A ball!
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Then I guess just try the other one, and then we'll have to put something else in that one.
Here's this one second. Which locker room did you go into? Oh, that one's, That one is this one.
Then try that one.
No, because it screwed up right here.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it
not that one, but the one that was the copy of the other one. It could be. But there's a sleeve on that one, so that would make sense.
That looks like Chihiro's
it is
sleeve.
Chihiro's.
Yeah, because I think the other one had a gray hand.
Yeah, oh, uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Can I skip through the beginning part again?
Yeah, just skip
Oh,
right where-
oh, okay, cool. Act 2. Bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. Next time, she made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could she, the victim, who was apparently a girl, access to the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met with was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed a nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. What? What other shit was there? Ah!
Well, what was the clue?
I didn't check that one. As the murder took place, some blood splattered on something, didn't it? Oh, okay. It's reenacted. Just gonna losing all my lives, but don't do WD Bob and Clam! And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged. But the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer had hurried to try to hide the act, first pulling up the blood-stained carpet, then removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove the fact that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they'd brought with them, they got to work. And they changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker rooms in what you might call a crime scene switch. And that could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. And why the fuck would he do that?
Because he's an asshole. Actually, no, specifically, he was testing you.
Okay.
Remember why he yanked you off as his partner?
Yeah, that's true. So after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. And somehow the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason that they came there was because the sauna had already wrecked their own notebook. Handbook, there we go. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Awada? Complete. Yeah!
Wait! No, this can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
Proof! That's why he's Ace Attorney.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check one item of his, and everything will become clear. New element is added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Let's talk a little about fever time and nega time. What is that? During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. So it wouldn't be fair if you got to access. It wouldn't be fair if you got to access special time, right? So we'll refer to something called nega time for your opponent to use. If your opponent activates nega time during the bonus, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite tough you're able to activate fever time at this point. No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know. What? Okay.
Basically, you can cancel out their negative if you save up your fever.
Shit, this was the thing I was really bad at, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really good at this.
Okay, so I just have to... No, I'm doing it. But...
Okay, walk on with right, shoot them with left foot.
Much better.
So my recommendation is just always be right-clicking on the dot until you have to fire.
Yeah.
What?
They activated negative time tempo.
How do I...
Go with the music.
Oh,
I can't hear the music.
yeah, so this is really tough in this game.
This sucks.
Yeah, this is hard. You can activate your phone.
Yay.
Got him.
Bam. You got it. Even if it's...
I like how I was battling him.
Because he was the one.
Because he's his bro.
I know he's his bro. I don't feel sad for him. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we don't gotta do that. Huh? Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
And that's the game.
The trial.
You got an A. Good job.
Man, I wish I could get A's.
Nice!
I got B's on all my trials. Every single damn one.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that! Wait, hold on.
Oh, he's so sad.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm still waiting for one person to just, like, completely miss the fucking vote. Like, everyone votes for, like, Mondo, and then Hifumi's like, Byakuya!
No, you don't have to. They don't have to vote for the right person. It just has to be majority.
No, I know, but I'm like, and then he's like, Byakuya! And then I'm like, what? We've been over this! This is not who it's gonna be! Yeah, it just shows Mondo, Byakuya. What the fuck? And it switches back to Mondo. Vote for the guilty.
Uh-oh! This time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Hiyotaka chose the wrong answer! You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear, you can just hit the control key to fast forward the text.
Asshole.
No, I want to hear this shit.
Mind if I just do a normal voice for this? Or
Yeah.
should I do Monokuma's voice?
You can do normal. if
Do whatever you want.
Cool, because this is going to be
A lot.
long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now no one will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. That's a lot of weeks.
One for every week.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fate. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter what the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later, after I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Now's
Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Cool. Great.
Okay. Pause the recording.
Yep.
And we're back.
We're back, maybe. Wait.
Back.
No, restart it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Wait, no, restart it.
Okay, we're back.
Leave all that in, please. Okay, so where were we at?
When
Sorry,
he
we took a dinner break in the middle of that. We had delicious French fries and burgers.
Yeah, but
And
you don't
mac
care
and
about that. You
cheese
care
and
about the goddamn execution that we
It's
need
true.
to get to. So
But
here we go.
we're talking about...
When he
Chihiro.
decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
It was me.
Yup, it sure was.
Please do.
It sure was. Eat your peas.
Eat your peas, son. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
The whole...
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me, give me some courage.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. Yeah, you think Chihiro would say that though?
Yeah, what the heck? That's why the game makes mistakes.
That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? What did he do? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep this secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Nyeh.
Why would he do something like that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why Why did you?
Yeah. Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible! How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell ya? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother!
What the fuck? Yeah.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was bitches and gravy, but when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his big brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Now I remember why I switched voices for G-Heroes.
Yeah, because it's so gentle compared to everything else we do.
Kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this game with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader?
Why is that? Why is that vaguely like New Zealand? Like, all that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Everyone knows all gang members except for Mondo are Australian. Obviously. Okay. Fuck it, I'm going back to my easy Monokuma voice.
Got it.
Okay.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
He's drinking root beer.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of... Oh, that's you. My bad.
It's fine. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Oh, so we didn't kill his older brother. Okay.
But to Mondo, it's the same thing.
Mondo feels like
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
dead.
Fuck! He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was its own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth.
He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I just wasn't sure what to say. But after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness, turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. Now he's like turning vaguely Australian.
Yes.
Well, you know what, I'll do that. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Serious? Oh, damn it.
So that sounded very...
Can't fucking do this. Seriously? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
I can't do this accent for like one word things for some reason. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
You're right, but I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut, says Mondo. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I had to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
So what? You saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Can I repeat that again? Stronger than you. And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
Hey,
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was a secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets of the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished. Hold on. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Owada, the ultimate bike gear gang leader. No, wait! Let's give it everything we got! It's punishment time! I said wait!
Yeah. Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made from one man to another. Oh, shit.
Mondo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Here we go!
Or the execution montage.
Yeah, I can overdose on it.
I was about to say, I feel like that can't be it. Just going around in a circle.
That can actually kill you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it didn't feel brutal enough for this.
It never is.
No, that was surprisingly tame. Is there more? What the fuck is that? I still feel like that was surprisingly tame.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, no, that's just gross.
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Nice. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we're each forced to realize once again, he is still a loud, annoying piece of shit.
Wow!
No. But
Wow.
He, of course he I'm just being funny,
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
I actually like him.
I
Yeah,
know.
I like
love
Ace
him.
Attorney.
I like
know.
Ace Attorney a lot.
Michael gave me an awkward hug.
Well, do you want me to give you a non-awkward hug?
Yeah, give me a non-awkward hug.
Okay.
Alright.
Goddamn.
That was still awkward because your beard hair was rubbing into my
Fuck
shoulder.
up.
My beard hair was probably rubbing into your shoulder too, but you got a slightly tighter shirt on. But he of course he had to.
Okay, now you're making it really awkward.
Oh man, you got a really tight shirt there, Michael.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
This is it? There's no more game after? I won!
I win!
I beat Danganronpa!
If only.
Put a victory on screen. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay. Byakuya?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Don't you realize that?
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
You just hate him, yeah?
Yeah.
I love him.
No, they cut him less redeeming.
They definitely make him less.
Oh, his voice was clam, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
You ignored the nighttime role too.
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
Fuck you.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
So after hearing about Genocide Jack and Coco, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Yeah, turned and looked me directly in the eye. I feel his sharp eyes piercing straight into my pelvis.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Fucking hate this guy. What?
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, we're done with the moving on. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
Oh, I'm up next!
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like him? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you.
It's for the audience at home.
All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
I was kind of right.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
No, please.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. Damn it, I didn't beat Danganronpa. I thought I did.
No.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh no.
The killing game would still continue next time on Root Beer Gamers.
Well, yeah, but let's just close this shit.
Damn
Come
it.
on.
You always do this. You always come up with like a thing. It's a cool.
I understand,
Okay,
but
fine.
There's something at the end of this.
Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who still have a worse fear and despair come from multiplying, it was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in... What the fuck?
That's an interesting
Yeah, no, I was just trying to blaze through it, but
That's an
okay.
interesting simile.
Felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. What?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
See you in the episode next time, Root Beer Gamers.
No.
Damn it.
Now you're just asking me for me to say no.
No, I know.
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I into all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 6 feet high school student thing.
Yeah? My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
It's a Hafumi clone.
And so ends Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair.
Yay! There are boys.
Fiend.
Boys are dead.
Yep.
All boys.
To be continued next time on Root Beer Gamers.
Next time on Root Beer Gamers.
See you guys.
See ya!